Everyone always asks me, Steph, how do you call in your highest self? How do you tap into abundance around you? And I'm like, great, let me tell you. So, a couple of my favorite tips are to be in an abundant environment. So, whether that's through your home, whether that's through a place that you're traveling to, whether that's a place in your community that you're like, man, I could never afford to live there, get in that environment. Feel what it feels like to drive into that driveway, what it's like to drive by beautiful homes with beautiful gardening so that you can start to imagine that for yourself. And then another thing I like to tell you to do is to step up how you show up. So whether that's getting new clothes, getting something that you really want, like glass bottled water rather than plastic bottled water. And I know for some of you listening to this, you're going to be like, yeah, but I don't have the means to do that. My executive assistant came to me the other day and she was like, oh my gosh, I'm losing all this weight and I don't want to have to buy an entire new wardrobe. And I was like, great, get on something like Rent the Runway or Nuuly so that you can get clothes that inspire you to show up as your highest self. Not everything that's going to inspire you or get you to step into a new level is going to be expensive. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you have to switch up your reality in order to expand yourself. And so another little tip that I like to tell people to do is if you don't think that you're somebody who can afford to stay at like a Ritz-Carlton or a 5-star place, then go into one of those places, find somewhere near you, go in, sit at the bar, order a cappuccino, order a glass of champagne, something that you can afford so that you can start to feel what it's like to have some of those higher level experiences in your life. So you can start to manifest that and call that in for yourself. So anytime I consider making a big investment into something, I ask myself, is this going to expand me? Whether it's redoing a room in my home, whether it's a trip, whether it's something luxury, I want to know what I'm going to get out of it. And am I going to enjoy it? Am I going to become a higher, better version of myself? Am I going to be expanded in ways that are going to allow me to tap into my creativity? So anytime I'm on vacation, one of the reasons I love it so much is not only do I get a deeper connect to my family, to my husband, to my son, but I also get the opportunity to allow my creativity start to flow. So for instance, when I'm at home and I'm doing my coaching calls in my office and I'm going into my office and seeing patients, I can't tap into the same creativity that I can when I have nothing on my calendar, when I have a bunch of white space. And when I'm on vacation at this season of my life happens to be one of the only times that I get to have some of that white space. So I come back after vacation, even if it's just like a staycation or a mini getaway nearby, I come back so inspired, ready to create. The ideas are flowing, the downloads are happening. And so if you're not feeling creative, I want to encourage you, take some pause, maybe give yourself a day off so that you can allow that creativity to flow.